What does 247 mean to me? Everything really, because now, like, I'm on a mission.
Sweet, so just arrived at rep now. Session is looking at ski, row, running and sled push. So a bit of a compromised leg kind of workout thing. Weather's absolutely gorgeous, so might even get the equipment outside if we can. But gonna get inside now and get into it, let's go.
The mission is, obviously, this year everyone is in Chicago now. I'm not there. Obviously other reasons, qualified, that's fine, but obviously not actually racing in there it's hard. Like this week is quite hard considering all the prep and everything that we've done. But it also is like, well, next year we are there and we're doing a solo, it's gonna happen and we're gonna make sure it happens.
So obviously everyone else is in Chicago now, so it's just a matter of taking myself away from that, put myself into a session. And this is where I'm going to make my improvements. So big session today, looking at my strengths and my weaknesses. So ski is a strength, but sled push, for instance, is not so strong on heavy legs. So combining all of those and then going into wall balls after, it's always going to be a good challenge. Obviously something I want to really push myself and get better on. The main aim of the session is to stay consistent throughout. So start off at a pace and be able to maintain that pace through all the rounds. And then, yeah, pretty much gonna get warm now, get some stretching in, active, and then get some stretching in, and then we'll get into the session. Let's go.
Yeah, so off season now, next block. Not too sure when my next race is. Could be October, Birmingham, that could be a good one to do, just depending on when I'm ready to really make a statement of how much work I've put in this off season and see the progress I've made. If I can tick off certain achievements within this off season, I know that when I come into my next race, we're going to be 10 times better than I was in my first debut season, if you want to call it that, in hyrox, and then we can really start to see where I'm going to be in the next few seasons to come as well, and set like a full benchmark from what we've done this year into going into the new season, and really kick on from there.
Is there anything in particular you want to improve on?
So obviously time is going to be the main one. That's obviously the main thing, and just putting together races where I feel like each week each month or each race I am getting better. Obviously there's like from Cardiff and Berlin, totally different courses, but yeah, there's like things where I can take from each and be like, right, I could do this better, I could do that better, and then obviously hopefully it'll all come together in my race back at the start of the season. In terms of exercises that I need to improve on, just being able to recover faster off stations, so sled push. You guys will know it's literally solid. When you come off that push and then you need to run a good time again, you need to have your legs conditioned to that. Same for burpees. I want to be able to move fast in my burpees, get in, get out, and still maintain a good heart rate on that. And then just being able to in the wall balls, I think that's going to be the main one. If you've watched the channel long enough, you'll know how long it takes me to do 100 wall balls. So I want to be able to set a target that when I come into a race, I can get in and out of there within 4.5 minutes. I'll be happy with that. Yeah, I think the fact that we're the only people in the gym right now shows everyone else is in Chicago. Everyone is in that community. 247 got a run today. Obviously we're missing out on all of that, and it's it would be so good to be there, to be around the community. Being at a hyrox event, you can't beat it. The buzz is just unbelievable. You've been there yourself, you know, innit? So making sure that we don't miss out on these opportunities, and Worlds is the best of the best. Like I said at the very episode 1, literally August time, I will be at Worlds this year, or I will qualify for Worlds at least. We did that, but next year we're going to go to that next level and be there and put in a good performance. So I feel like everything happens for a reason, and it's just this is just a stepping stone to work harder. So I'm doing a solo race next year, and that's a promise to myself as well.
Getting into the session now, it is a heavy workout, so I'm already sweating, which is the main thing, because one thing you'll notice when you do a hyrox as well, if you don't warm up properly, or like you think you're warm but you're not warm, because then when your heart rate rises like that and you literally can't get your breath back. So I'm already in a place where I can feel that, so when I go onto the ski now, it shouldn't affect me as much, because then I can build into it as we get through the rounds. It should, it should all be good in terms of where my heart rate is and how I'm feeling, to be able to come from that station into this station, minimal rest. Still have rests. Like I think I've got to go unbroken on the wall balls today, but like 25 wall balls unbroken each time. So we'll take that. Let's go. Can you move the trolley?
Do you want to move it?
I feel like if I step back, it just comes onto me.
Yeah, go on then. Yeah.
I think a solo race, you learn a hell of a lot about yourself. When I did my first race in Manchester, and then you do your next one, you learn where you're actually, how much you can actually dig deep. And also that accountability that it brings, that when you do your session and you are literally in the pain cave, you're like, well, this is how I'm going to feel in the race. So if I can put myself in that hole in training, it's going to make that race feel 10 times better. When you're, realistically you are, like, I train to be lifting heavier in the gym in training, so in the race it does feel better. It does feel easier. So if you can match that kind of feeling, then the race is always going to be easier. So having that accountability that I'm always pushing myself personally, and also if you make a mistake in your race, it's down to you. It's not down to anyone else. And I just feel like at this point in my life, doing things solo and getting things done is what I need to just really push myself personally, never staying comfortable, and just working on myself to improve every day as well.
Track. Not ideal.
I'm literally sat in the gym where I dreamed of like working for, the team I've dreamed working for. Knowing that they're like in the corner allows you to push on. Obviously everyone's in Chicago this week, and it is sad. I'm like, right, get Thursday out of the way. That's when races, that's when people start arriving. And then Saturday, Sunday, my race will be done then. And then Monday's a fresh week, we'll start again. And then like it's on to the next Worlds, then it's done. So yeah, it is a bit downing, but then at the same time, in the gym now, gonna get some work done, gonna get into that zone where I love training on my own, and I love being on my own. So getting my headphones in and putting myself in a hole, knowing that I'm doing what I can in this exact moment as best as I can, is the way I like to grow and move forward. And then that also allows me to grow as a person, and just, yeah, knowing that I'm trying to be better each day as well.
You look for? So, aiming for like, in the race itself, 155. Happy with that. Obviously in doubles, it can be a matter of like sub 130 when I'm doing it at Rio. But in a race of my own, 155 and I'm happy.
I'm the last person to say like I want to run away from the hard stuff. Do you know what I mean? So like everyone's in Chicago, But yeah, I'm putting myself back in that hole straight away, not running away from the fact of, oh, I'm not going this year, I'll just give it a bit of time off. Like, I want to be back in, I want to be focused as much as I am now. So when it comes to race, you know, I can qualify as soon as possible. So then I know I can just keep getting better and better at each race, knowing that next year I'm going to be there. It's going to be a solo effort. It's going to be something I've achieved on my own. I haven't had to rely on people to help get me there. And I want to know that I can, you know, say to myself, well done, you've actually done that yourself. And like you've turned it around from not being there last year to being wherever Worlds is next year. I think that's going to be a sick achievement to say to myself, oh yeah, you've done that, mate, well done. So this year, just to qualify, obviously times are getting better every single year, every season. So I think running obviously a good time in the pro, because obviously this year now you can't qualify in the open, you can only qualify in the pro time. So I need to crack down a good time. 1:08 is my best in Berlin. Obviously that is known as the fast course, but if they've changed it to, as many people have said, like it's not as fast as it used to be. So you know that could be an actual time that I'm good enough to get. I want to be able to crack that down now. I reckon a 1:05 or 1:04 will help qualify me for wherever that race in Worlds is next year, and it's just a matter of putting the work in to get to that point.
When I get to like 980 in the race, I'll give it one last big one, step back, get my breath back, and then as it's rolling over a K, I then may be able to like walk out of or run out of the rock zone. But it's giving me like, I don't know, 3 seconds to just get my breath back itself, and then I'm able to at least control myself before then getting onto the run. But obviously the ski is the warm up anyway, so it's a good practice to have.
2026. A successful year will look like something where I'm getting times that I want in racing, and then away from that, it's almost making sure that I'm mentally, physically happy with everything I'm achieving. So, you know, moving back out again, that's a good start, isn't it? Moving back out, obviously the ideas I've got for moving out and where I want to be is happening this year, and that's a key factor in that. So by the time it is this time next year, you know, we'll have been somewhere totally different, somewhere new, and I'm looking forward to actually experiencing that journey and bringing you guys along for it to start. But yeah, I think a successful year will be Happy with, social growth, happy with my mental growth, my physical as well, and just knowing that I'm doing the most I can to push myself in order to be better. And that 1% every day, like I always say, is just knowing that what I am actually achieving is what I once dreamed of. And we actually are living that dream because we've put the work in to do so. Like nothing will ever beat hard work. You can be talented as you want, but you've got to put the work in to get to where you want to be. And I feel like that is allowing me to do that because my work ethic is at a point where I want to be relentless in everything I do. I don't want to be half-hearted. I don't want to put any half sessions in or half into my work, into Hybrid Hub. Like it's literally my dream to be able to coach people, to be able to live around the world and experience things. So in order for me to do that, I need to be pushing myself to the limit where I know when to rest and pull back, but then I also know when to go 100%, 110% into anything and give it my all as well.
So I'm going 25 unbroken because in the race, that's what I want to be hitting. Set 10, 15 seconds rest, back in, 25, rest, back in. If I can do that, it should minimise my time in the wall balls and get over that finish line and say it's finished.
I think emotionally and mentally, I am in a good position. I feel like what you'll learn about me a lot is I never talk about my own feelings very much. I'd rather just bottle them up. But realistically, I feel the more you talk about things like that, the better the situation can become. No matter what situation it is, if you speak about it, it's never that bad. It's, you can always overcome something, and as long as, having that support there to help you.
Anything that you're going through, it always sounds worse in your head.
Yeah, it does always sound worse in your head, and I think the minute you can actually talk about it to someone that you trust and, someone who's there for you, you're always going to be in a better position than you were the day before or when it was in your head. And just voicing how you feel. I feel like that's the main thing I've learned as well. Being able to speak to family, being able to speak to you, all my mates. It's helped me a lot, and I feel that's something I need to really work on this year off season. Even talking about training and being honest with myself. Do I need to push myself that hard today? Yes, will probably be mostly the answer. But on days where I'm really, really tired, do you need to go and do that session, or can we just switch things around? And yes, you're still disciplined, you're still accountable. Just because you don't do it on that particular day doesn't mean you're not going to get it done, doesn't mean you're lazy or any of that. It is just it doesn't mean you're lazy or any of that. It just means that you are, you just need to recover, and then when you do that next session, you can go again, and then you'll feel that you've still got it done, you've still done it, and then you're into a new week, and it might not be the case, but it's always about that development of knowing when to and when not to, and when to rest and when to push yourself in everything, not just training, but in life as well.
Oh, man. 42 minutes to complete that session. Overall happy with how everything's feeling. Obviously I look tired now, but in between running, what I've tried to do in that workout is go strength, weakness, strength, weakness, strength, weakness, or whatever, however many we've done. It's just a matter of putting things together. Like I can pull well on the ski and recover doing that after, and then move on to this, be tired on this, then recover on the row, then go into another station, wall balls, be tired on those, and then go into the run, which I do feel like my running has improved. The next few weeks and months is 10k runs, 5k races, just to really push my pacing on that and see what we can do. Obviously I've got a sub 20 5k for my 70.3 prep, but it's just a matter of I want to way better that. Like I'm such a better runner now than I was when I did that, because I've really honed in on it and obviously got better through all the interval stuff and all of that as well. So that is pretty much today wrapped up session wise. Me and Cam are getting some food now and we'll bring you along for it. Let's go. I cannot wait to eat this, bro. I'm so hungry. It's actually a joke. So the big meal that I normally have, which when Nando's used to be cheap,
It's not anymore, is it?
it's not anymore, man. Like it's a full meal for me is like 40 quid on its own. I've just got past the turn.
Waggers up there as well.
It's what?
There's Waggers up there.
Mate, there's a wing stop there as well.
Never had that before.
You've never had a wing stop?
Is it American?
I don't know, mate, but it's bloody nice, tell you that. Yeah, so normally I'll have like 4 thighs, peri chips, broccoli, and then I end up getting the double wrap as well because I'm still hungry. But hopefully I'm not going to be that hungry today, but we shall see. Is it this way? No, it can't be.
Mate, you just come on, mate.
What the flipping heck?
Go follow the sat nav, man.
That was pointing straight down, bro.
Was it?
It's a dilemma, mate. I love peri tamer and there's no peri tamer, so it's gonna be 11 and herb. Should be alright. What have you gone for?
Double chicken wraps, medium, peri salted chips, and then I've got a cheesy garlic bread starter.
Starter?
Yeah, and a Diet Coke bottle.
Okay. It does look good, bro. I think I might have made a mistake in not choosing that. I've gone for the halloumi. I don't even like halloumi, but I feel like...
It's so good.
Is it good from here? I've never had it from here before. Decent. Alright. Well, if it's no good, mate.
The diet of an athlete, mate.
Only because that session was hard and I've travelled for... I left the house at 8:20 this morning. And I haven't eaten since. I'm absolutely starving. How good?
It's hot.
Is it? Good.
Oh. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Huh?
So you were saying about what? World elite level times?
Yeah. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Don't mind me with all my plates, bro.
What the fuck? Look how much he's got.
Gotta fuel the system, bro. I haven't eaten today.
Complaining about being fat. Joke.
Yeah, so obviously getting that mean average time is important for people going to that elite level. But I'm so hungry.
Right, talk through the order.
So, halloumi sticks, that's new addition. Peri chips, rainbow slaw, 4 thighs, and grilled wrap. Normally you'd have peri tamer, so I'm having lemon and herb this time because it's sold out. So it'll be interesting to see what that tastes like.
Me.
Is it? I told you to get that, and you're like, yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
So what, lemon and herb?
Yeah.
I don't remember you saying that.
Is it not that good? Have I been stitched up?
Does it taste like lemon and herb?
You did a job. Not awful. But good level of carbs, some protein in there. All in all, pretty decent meal. So that is Nando's wrapped up, full day wrapped up with training as well. Really happy, I think I've said it already, but really happy with how that session actually went. I definitely feel like I'm the fittest I've ever been. I think it's just a point of being at a level and then just being able to keep building on that. Like having that rest and recovery is really important as well.
Humble.
I ain't humble, I'm just telling you the truth, isn't it? Yeah, I think as long as I can keep ticking over, I'm excited to do these races, to have races booked such as like 5Ks and 10Ks. It just like breaks up the hyrox racing to something else, a different kind of stimulus as well. And yeah, we'll definitely bring you along for those and see how we can get on in those races. But hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Let's go.